jumping right into 30K Blue versus Storm Esports Academy for our third and final set of the night. Looking to be a good one here. Looks like we're going to Dragonshire here for map number 1 of this series. To catch you up on the map bans, 30K Blue banning out Garden of Terror and Sky Temple. And then we have Storm Esports Academy banning out Braxis Holdout and Tomb of the Spider Queen. And it was 30K Blue that chose to take us to Dragonshire here for game number 1. Ooh. All right, gonna need some water. I was rushing through the break there. All right, I'll let them know that I'm ready and they can start whenever they want. I'll take this opportunity to try to update some names here. Carbon, got Kelsier, Orky, Lupus, and Tori here for 30K Blue. Let's update Dark Chimera is Storm Chimera. Corgi Booty, Earth, Ascension, Talking Trees. Fantastic. All right, cool. Got all my players loaded in. Just waiting on teams to say they're ready to go, and we will have ourselves a draft number 1. Good, good, good. Alrighty. Only starting 20 minutes late. That's not too bad. Hope everyone in chat is having a great evening. I'm having a great evening. I'm glad I'm back here in the HCI. I was very excited to hear that we had more teams and that we had, 3 games and 3 sets a night, but that was too much for my too much for me to cast all at once, all 3. So I'm very happy that Arrow is able to come in and take the first set of the day. So thank you so much, Arrow, for helping me out this half of HCI. And yeah, this is awesome. Let's get into our first draft. We're going to Dragonshire here for 30K Blue versus Storm Esports Academy. Alrighty. It is Storm with the first ban, first pick opportunity here, and they're going to take Lucio off the board. 30K Blue will consider their options. Dragonshire, that's a big one for Hogger. Wouldn't be surprised to see that hit the bans. Start late, end early. Very possible, Vicale. Very possible. Vicale? I'm going to go with Vicale. Steve Vicale. Steve Vi and Kael'thas formed a band called Vicale. Brightwing going to be the band from 30K Blue, taking away that global presence that is oh so powerful on Dragonshire. Vala will hit the ban list here for Storm. I've got everything right? I'm so paranoid. I like having like a good 10-15 minutes to just go through and set up my games, and this time it was like, you have 1 minute. Just type and slam everything in. Oh my goodness. But we're here. Everything looks okay. Except that I'm on the game screen on Fork. We almost had it right. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. And I wanted to go to draft. I hit the in-game again. We were so close. And we get an Imperious. Yes. Thank you, Porky. And Tori gonna bring the Imperious. I asked for it earlier today. And Kelsier going back to that Junkrat. He's been doing some serious work on. Corgi Booty did pick up the Rexar, first pick there for Storm. And we're gonna see the Anubarak chosen by Ascension, and Talking Trees bringing through the Greymane. Solid lineup here from Storm. Imperious. Yes. All right. 30K Blue considering their next ban. Anubarak Greymane is quite the killing force. Going to take Deathwing off the board here. Deathwing can definitely make Imperius' life difficult, as Imperius is very, very reliant on being able to stun people in order to empower that kit. Storm Esports, they're looking at the Junkrat, they're looking at the Imperius. Possibly worried. They're going to take out the Blaze. I was thinking they might be worried about a Malfurion. We'll see if 30k Blue has other plans here. Imperius Malfurion is a pretty nice setup. Imperius Anduin is also a pretty ding-dang cool setup. So I'm interested to see what 30k Blue is going to pair alongside the Imperius here. If it's going to be an Imperius roaming tank, if it's going to be an Imperius offlane.
Victory for the Forsaken.
It remains to be seen. We're going to have a Sylvanas and a Kharazim here for 30k Blue, so looking pretty aggressive in the damage department. Kharazim and Sylvanas. Storm Esports looking at a pretty slippery team here between Kharazim, Sylvanas, and Junkrat. Going to be pretty hard to lock down. Let's see what they can do with these last two picks to possibly root these very mobile heroes in place. Uther will definitely help out. Chimera locking in the Paladin. And Earth. Oh, a Valera coming on through for Earth. Spicy, spicy business. Last pick, Lupus. Considering the choices here for 30k Blue. Uther, Valera, Anubarak. That's some nasty business. What can Lupus do? Help keep the team safe. Assuming it's going to be a tank. What will it be? It's going to be an Arthas. All right, I can dig it. So the reason I can dig it is because into this setup, there isn't really a tank that can just get away. Maybe May. But Arthas can easily reveal Valera, which is pretty good. I like that. That's the main reason I like it. Easily reveal Valera is definitely a thing you want to do. Very cool setup. All right. We've got the roaming Valera. We've got the Kharazim. Got the Imperius. Yes. 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 This is going to be a matchup to remember. This will be a matchup for the ages. As we load on in to game number 1 of our third set of the night. Third set of the night. Here we go. In game. In game. Here we go. On the left in the blue, it is 30k Blue with Kelsier on the Junkrat, Porky playing the Kharazim, Lupus on the, goodness gracious me, the Arthas, Nentori on the Imperius, and Carbon playing the Sylvanas. I see Arthas so little, I couldn't even recognize his character model. On the right in the red, we have Storm Esports Academy. Corgi Booty is on the Rexar. Ascension playing the Anubarak. Earth is on the Valera. Talking Trees is on Greymane. And Chimera is on the Uther. Game number 1 is underway. Uther going for that W quest. Wave of Light. Looking to get that big wave. Looking to get that shorter cooldown, I believe. Increase the duration. Is Porky going to be caught there by the stun? There's the turnaround from Nentori, though. It's putting the save there onto Kharazim, and Ascension could be in a little bit of trouble. Nice double stab from the Stab Father. As we see Arthas now 4 stacks on that level 1 root quest, as Misha being chased down here. Poor Misha Bear going to be taken out as first quarter blood? First half blood? First quarter. Earth just waiting. Valera will not be supplanted. The movement is in. Kelsier has to be careful. Move away to the bush. Move away. Earth sees it, though. That's going to be big trouble for Junkrat. It's going to be a lot of trouble for Junkrat. I'm going to get DMCA'd for Helman Goldeneye, aren't I? No! Alright, both teams working on that bruiser camp. Getting that started here right at the 1 minute mark, as per usual. I was just thinking, wow, Kelsier's going to have a tough day versus this Valeera down here in the bottom lane. That's a pretty cool matchup. Earth going on in there, going to be dismounted. Oh no, but the root is perfect, and Earth is taken down. What am I saying? Junkrat going to do fine versus Valeera. Bruiser's going to clash up here in the top lane. Nentori going to get the spear there onto Misha. Oh, Misha barely surviving. As we see Storm really focusing on the top lane with 4 members here. Valeera forced back to base. A little behind on the experience department, about a wave and a half missing here. But they are going to try to get as much of an advantage for their Rexar in the top lane as they possibly can. Meanwhile, 30k Blue going to try to get that same advantage here in the bottom lane. 4 members. Oh, Imperius actually going down here. Unexpected. Gasp. Unexpected. And Storm's just going to trade out. They're just going to continue to push here. Earth is back on the defense. The Earth Defense Force here in the bottom lane. It's 30k Blue looking to do the damage down here with their own Bruiser camp. Corgi Booty looking for the defense here as well. So it's a trade for a trade, bottom for top fort, and Nentori's definitely going to have a tough time. Wow, Storm is moving to the mid now. They're just going to continue their siege out. Ascension with the next level Impale. So Chimera could be in trouble. The Impale not going to quite land. Are they both called Impale? Is Anubarak called Impale, and I thought Imperius was called Impale too. Now I'm going to have to check. I don't want to click it in-game, though, because that's going to mess up my camera. Carbon able to just barely get away there as Earth is on the chase. Arthas is going to go down in the mid lane. And this has been quite the chaotic start here. Nentori for the stab. I swear they're both called Impale. Now I'm going to have to look. Chat, help me out. Is Anubarak Q and Imperius Q both called Impale, or am I misnomering? Kelsier trying to be careful down here versus Earth. Oh my goodness, Earth able to just barely get away there. Kelsier is playing out of his mind on this Junkrat. I was expecting this matchup to go way worse for Junkrat. Way worse. As now we see 30k Blue looking for the chase here. Lupus wants a root, not going to quite get it. So we now see 30k looking for the steal on this siege camp. Porky trying to finish up. Was it Iron Fist? Oh, it's Iron Fist. I thought it was maybe going to be a Blue Quest game. Nentori still battling versus Corgi Booty up here in the top lane. Porky moving on out of there. Yeah, I saw the blue fists of the skin, and I thought that was maybe Blue Quest, but it's not. Celestial Charge. Okay, Celestial Charge. I thought it was Impale. Thank you very much, Seven. Corgi Booty looking for the flank here. This could be trouble for 30k Blue, but a nice route from the trap of Kelsier, looking to possibly secure the retreat. What a route there from Lupus. Storm continuing to chase. Can they catch up? Misha is looking for another charge. Gonna land onto Carbon. Oh, this could be trouble. Carbon trying to get away, and that's Sylvanas going down. Great dive there coming out from Greymane. We're gonna have a dragon actually picked up by 30k Blue in the process. Anubarak is low and Anubarak is down. The roots coming out from Junkrat are a serious problem here for Storm Esports Academy. They do pick up the kill. We'll see if they can flank around on this Dragon Knight. Level 1 is Impaling Light. I'm sure I just called it Impale the whole time. You don't have to try to give me credit. I appreciate it, though. Dragon gonna work on the mid here. 30k looking to possibly flank here on a Chimera as level 10s are achieved. We've got the Riptire, we've got the Wailing Arrow as we have a possible engage onto Ascension. Good Impale from Anubarak. Not Imperius. Oh, Chimera taking a big hit from those angelic armaments. But Uther will get away just fine. Right now 30k Blue is looking to steal as much as they possibly can. Ascension going to get the burrow charge onto Kelsier. Lupus is going to hold the point here. A huge Gotta keep calling it a fail. Celestial Charge from Nintori catches 2 and secures the escape here for 30k blue, or does it? Earth is on the chase as well. Ooh, another charge, not quite gonna land there. Good reposition from Earth. Meanwhile, in the top lane, this catapult is starting to deal some damage. Carbon gonna have to go ahead and deal with that. Tori could be in trouble. Is Ascension going to burrow charge over the wall? Imperious looking for a way out, but the stuns. Oh, what? It's a palm coming on through from the Kerosene. Porky turning this around as a huge silence onto 5. Lupus going to pick up the camp here. And now 30k blue is on the chase. Big root coming out from Arthas. Misha Bear is going to be taken down in the process. Will it be enough to get the rest of Storm Esports Academy out of there? Looks like it will be. Riptire gonna stop the back of Corgi Booty, unassumingly. So right now, 30k blue, a little more than a level ahead here. If we take a look at the experience, a lot of that is through minion soak. Storm did give up a little bit of soak for their early game siege pressure. And of course, the mercenary camps heavily in the favor of 30k blue right now. Bottom camp going to be held for just a moment. They're trying to stack these camps, our 30k blue. Storm is going to grab their bottom siege. It's a good little macro play. You want to get these camps as close together as possible. Get them stacked up with a nice wave so they can deal maximum damage to the bottom keep wall. With Greymane and Uther here, they're not going to get too far, but the effort was there. Corgi Booty sending in Misha to battle with Nintori. Uh-oh, Corgi Booty could be in trouble. Going to avoid. Oh. Misha's stun was not quite enough to get the Celestial Charge. Disengage, and that's going to be Rexar going down. Standing like right here. Still not enough. Still not safe enough for Rexar. That's got to feel bad. See Storm getting some counter push here in the bottom lane. Lupus trying to chase out Chimera here, but Uther with that E movement speed will move on back. Possible gank here in the mid is Talking Trees trying to get away. Nintori going to get the charge, but there's the invulnerable popped by Chimera. Going to allow Greymane to get on out of there, but will it be a sacrifice for Uther? Angelic Armament's not quite going to land there. Forces out the Cocoon. Kelsier looking for another dragon in the mid. Can Rexar get the channel up top? No, the Dragon Knight goes over to 30k blue. Like possibly going to focus on this bottom lane. Carbon clearing it out. Here comes the Dragon Knight around the bottom side. Rexar coming on down for the defense as well. Earth looking for a flank here. Lupus will spot it. Find the root there. Ascension on the backside as well. And Tori gonna have to come on up here. Charges on through the brush. So we've got a little bit of a 3v3, 2v2 situation going on here as Talking Trees makes their way back to the defense. But the keep is already down past half health. And Tori charges onto Misha. The root follow-up is there, and Misha Bear is down. But Earth engaging onto the backline. This could be trouble for Carbon. Dragon Knight getting the kick there onto a new brag. Oh no, now they're turning onto Earth. A slow from Arthas is enough, and Valera is down. 30k blue, find the double kill. They've still got a lot of health in this dragon. It's still very, very early in the game, though. Only 10 minutes in, and they're going to move here onto the core. Talking Trees is booted away. The Dragon Knight is going to expire here. Nubrak is actually going to go down as well. Carbon gets the palm. Unbelievable. Talking Trees with the curse bullet trying to put down Carbon once again, and now the core shielding is gone. It's 80%, and Tori with the charge once again, and that's going to be Greymane going down. Unbelievable chain kills here from 30k blue, and they're going to move on to this core, and they're going to pick up the victory here in game number 1. Very well played. GG. Wow, oh wow. Very back and forth there. Storm, explosive opener. Looked like the Valero was going to give Junkrat all sorts of trouble, but Kelsier playing an amazing game of Junkrat there in the bottom lane, just using that vision, using the traps, the repositioning. was very nicely done. Great to see there. It was Carbon eking out ahead on the damage, 34k there for 30k blue. And hero damage a little bit low on the side of Storm Esports Academy, but ultimately it was their siege damage they were trying to win with. Greymane coming out ahead there in both categories, 87 on the siege, almost 20,000 on the hero damage. Just, wow, high octane game. What can I say? Well played from both sides. Take a quick look at the talents, such as they are. And we'll see where we're going for game number 2. Waiting for the lobby post. Lobby post. All right. Need to stretch after that one. Oh, there we go. Oh. Posture check, chat. Make sure your shoulders are nice and rolled back. Sitting as far back against the back of your chair as you can. Roll that neck a couple times. Oh, feels so good. Get yourself hydrated. Now's the opportunity to refill that water for game number 2. Ventori got a lot of celestial charges off. That's what I want to see out of the Imperius. That's what I want to see. Alrighty. Something in chat just to see if they started one without me. Interested. I'm interested. I want to see where we're going for game 2. Such goodness. Why are Imperious voice lines just firing off? Were they coming through? Weird. Alright, they're working on their next map. How you doing, Feral Ferret? Alright, looks like we've got ourselves a lobby. We are going to do Battlefield of Eternity. Old Bartleby of Eternity. Wait to see who chose the map. 30k picked BOE. Alright. Set it as that until shown otherwise. As our players go ahead and file in here. Alright. 30k is going to be bringing us to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 2. Oh, oh, I've been there, split two ends. You're like, what is this audio? It makes no sense. And then you're just like, oh, I've got other tabs open. Oopsies. I appreciate you checking that Imperious Q name for me, though. Because I was going to keep calling them both Impale till the end of time. I might just call it, maybe I'll call it Stab instead. I should really just call it Celestial Charge. We'll go with the charge. Imperious charges in. I can do that. Alrighty. Lobby is nearly full once again. Annoyingly awake. Hey man, sometimes you got trouble sleeping. One thing that I've definitely found, if I'm having trouble sleeping, there's only a certain amount of time you can lie in bed frustrated. You gotta just get up and do something for a bit and then try again later. But it's good that you've stopped by. Glad to see you here. Hopefully, after this next excellent game, or maybe even before that, if you feel sleepy, just head on to bed. It's all good. Be able to catch the VODs. Alrighty. Oh, Goliath was given host. I was just like, why can't you guys do this yourselves? Okay. Lobby's up and running. Kebab. Ooh, I like kebab. Kebab, you gotta have at least 3 players on the end of it to call it a kebab, though. That's what I'm saying. If you hit 3 or more, you hit the kebab. We're gonna put qualifiers on all these abilities now. I'm gonna have to think of them for all of them. All right, we're getting into Battlefield of Eternity, game number 2. We're going to hit the draft button this time, because I have a different button for draft and in-game. Look at that. We're on the correct screen and everything. Look at me go. All right, game number 2, 30K Blue versus Storm Esports Academy is once again underway here. This time, Storm Esports Academy will have first pick. We'll see what the plan is here on Battlefield. Ah, delicious. Delicieux. Storm considering their first ban here. They've got to worry a little bit about the racers, the PvE damage monsters. Try to trade those out as efficiently as they can in the draft. We've got the Brightwing ban to start things off. 30K Blue going to take out the Lucio once again here. It's an important one. It's an important one. Impalius, that could be a good one. Impalius the Great, giver of kebabs. Gotta have all the names. Gotta have all the names. Oh, Imperius banned away by Storm Esports Academy. They don't want none of what Nintori was dishing out there. Understandable. And this is a map where Imperius you can get away with. You can get away with the reduced wave clear. You could even get away with a reduced wave clear build. And Imperius can come in and bring that team fight impact. So good reactive ban there from Storm as they are first pick. Stukov going to be the ban from 30K Blue. Am I French? No, just Canadian. Just Canadian. Talking Trees happy to lock in the Vala first here for Storm. I did take French through high school. My knowledge of it is mostly passing at this point. I can kind of understand French. My accent is okay. But ask me to have a real conversation, not going to go too well. Not going to go too well. Carbon going to bring in the Li Ming, and Lupus happy to grab the Anubrak here for 30K Blue. So, the damage duo of Anubrak and Li Ming set him up and knock him down. Storm Esports going to have some saves available. We'll see what they want to pick into that combination. See what they can do to protect the Vala. Ooh, actually Hogger making their way through. Corgi Booty picking up the Knoll. And Chimera will be grabbing the Deckard here. Deckard very strong with the zone control. Hogger going to be able to get some good knockbacks. I like the start here from Storm, but Anubarak Li Ming is a pretty strong duo. We'll see what 30K Blue doesn't want to deal with. For the Delicieux, yes. Meilleure chance la prochaine fois. Well, thank you very much, Vikale. Diablo going to be the ban from 30K Blue, so not wanting to get too much counter aggression to come on through from Storm Esports Academy. Usually, I've seen with a Vala comp is you don't go crazy dive. It's more of a just protect the Vala, kind of the way you do a protect the hammer, except it's a very fast and mobile hammer. Greymane going to be the ban from Storm Esports Academy. Greymane can definitely put a chunk into Hogger, and is a very good racer in his own right, so I do like that ban there. Aunt lived in Ontario. I'm from Ottawa. See it? Kind of see it? I think it's backwards. Anyway, I'm from Ottawa. Kelsey are going to bring the Thrall in here for 30K Blue, and Porky will be locking in the Anduin. Interesting, interesting. So Anduin, Light Bomb engage. Thrall's got the pretty good lockdown there as well. 30K Blue looking to possibly just run right over Storm Esports Academy here. We'll see what the response is going to be from Earth and Ascension. Blaze and, ooh, a Ragnaros here from Earth. Interesting, interesting. Ascension bringing the Blaze into this setup. So we got the Blaze Hogger front line. That's a pretty beefy front line. We got Ragnaros up there as well, so Vala should be fairly well protected in that bubble. Let's see what 30k blue can add to this mix. Makes me wonder if there's going to be a Zera and Artanis. My favorite boy is coming to the battlefield. Awato, yes. Yeah, I'm a little mirrored here, eh? Oh well. Alrighty, well, let's see, were there any switches? Looks like everyone's hanging on the same heroes. Alright, we're going into game number 2 here. 30k blue with a pretty aggressive composition. Once again here, Storm Esports, they've got a pretty resilient front line though, so we're going to have to see how these two teams clash together as we get into our second match between these two. It is pretty melee heavy from 30k, that's true. Well, it's not terribly melee light on the side of Storm either. We'll have to see how they clash. On the left in the blue, it is 30k blue. Porky is on the Anduin, Kelsier playing the Thrall, Carbon on the Li Ming, Lupus playing the Anubarak, and it is Nintori on the Artanis. On the right in the red, Storm Esports Academy, Talking Trees playing the Vala, Earth playing Ragnaros, Ascension on the Blaze, Chimera playing Deckard, and it is Corgi Booty on the Hogger. So it looks like Hogger and Artanis are going to be our top laners. Thrall and Ragnaros. And Blaze going to be down here in the bottom lane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 30k blue doing a sneaky. Thinking about a top lane gank with that Anubarak. And now, a little bit of damage onto the bottom wall, testing things out as Storm. Corgi Booty just going to stay nice and safe behind this wall, and there they go. 30k blue is up on the wall. So we're going to have ourselves a race here. Thrall down in the bottom lane with a casual quadruple root. You know how it would be. Getting the tower and then moving on here. Looks like 30k blue is going to start the rotate down. So ultimately getting more of the wall down is Storm Esports Academy. just rolling right over them potions. I love it. And we're going to return to our classic 1-4 setup. Ascension actually caught their jet propulsion used, but goes right into the root. This Carbon looking to throw in those orbs from the edges. Without this wall here, this is actually a pretty tough lane for 30k blue. You're going to have to move back here. There's nothing stopping Storm Esports from just walking straight up to this wall, using that Deckard to zone them out. Ascension going to be caught there by the Burrow Charge. Root coming on through as well. Deckard going to land a big double root. Lupus could be in some trouble here. There's the meatball, and that's going to be a cooked up Anubarak for first blood. Storm continuing to pressure. It's a giant jet propulsion onto 3. Root follow-up from Deckard just to show dominance. Talking Tree's a little bit low, though. It's Carbon putting out the big damage. Check on the top lane. Augur and Artanis continue to whack each other. Not going to be a whole lot done there. Augur should come out ahead there just because of the regen and no mana. We'll have to see how often they clash. Earth could be in a little bit of trouble here as Ragnaros forced to back up. Chimera is just forcing a decision from 30k blue every time they engage. It's like, you can keep going, but you're going to get the root follow-up. Kelsier forced to back here. A little light on mana, a little light on health. Porky going to head on back as well, as we see both teams getting in position to start up their bruiser camps. Talking Trees doing the same thing here for Storm. Ascension going to go back and get a little bit of mana as Earth guards the lane. The Earth Defense Force back online. Corgi Booty actually going to go ahead and set up this camp spin. See if Thrall heads on up here to deal with that. Going for the short spin with that trait. That does line it up a little bit faster. We'll see. All camps are taken here. Earth could be in trouble there. The swap from Nintori to move Earth into the backline isn't going to be enough. Blast Wave gets the movement speed. Can they get him? Rag gets a little bit of healing, but Ragnaros is down. Nice pickup there from 30k Blue. Looking for a counter gank onto Kelsier, but Thrall gets behind the wall. Now we will see the Immortals come online. 30k Blue looking for the flank here. Nice job by... Excuse me. Oh my goodness. The oil choked me. I was going to say Ascension throwing down the oil in that bush, pausing that rotation. Doing a great job there. So we now see Storm looking to set up the defense. Stun comes out onto Anubarak. Lupus going to be rooted and then stunned again. Poor Lupus can't go anywhere. Finally released from the stun prison. Luckily didn't get a lot of damage there. Ooh, Chimera taking a big hit. Carbon on the edge, putting some work in. Vala quietly doing some work there in the corner. There's the swap, and Artanis doesn't even go in for the trouble. Augur trying to spin on out of there, gets to the backline with 100 health. 30k Blue not able to get the final hit there, as is often the case onto Augur. So both teams, Artanis down in the bottom lane looking for level 7 here for 30k Blue. Ascension doing the same up here in the top lane for Storm Esports Academy. The halftime show is triggered. Storm with their level 7 brief advantage going to come on through and see if they can pick up something. Level 7s are here for 30k Blue as well, turning things around onto Earth. Ascension won't quite find the stun there onto Lupus. Vala is now racing for Storm. Can the defense hold out versus 5? Carbon trying to race as well. Nintori is on the Immortal. Nice and Veil there from Anubarak going in for the double stun once again. Objective is almost cleared away here by 30k Blue. They will get it with about 4,000 shields. Very nicely done, moving into what was looking like a pretty strong defense. Oh, great unstoppable from Augur. Denies the flip of Nintori. Ragnaros going to immediately turn into a building here, try to clear this back wave, and let the cannon towers deal with this objective. 30k Blue going to get rooted there by Chimera. It's so difficult to move in to this Storm Esports Academy team with this setup. Earth is going to expire on the Molten Core. Talking Tree's a little light on mana, but able to stay up there and get those big Vala auto attacks onto the objective here. 30k Blue, they're going to wrap up the wall. They're going to take down the fort to about half before being forced to back off here. Pretty even on experience. What they're ahead in hero damage, they're behind in mercenaries, pretty much the same on the minions. Oh, and look at that, Vala is exploded. Nice collapse there by 30k Blue, but can they get away? Ascension with the blast wave going to try to move back here. And all of a sudden, 30k Blue looking like they're going to grab this bottom fort. What a collapse. Very nicely done by 30k Blue there. That's going to give them the opportunity to grab this bottom siege camp as well. Augur heading up to the top side to try to grab that before 30k Blue come and try to steal it. It's going to be bottom captured. Level 10 is here for the blue team. It is the Light Bomb. We've got the Suppression Pulse, Wave of Force, Sundering, and Cocoon here for 30k Blue. Earth and Ascension going on down to try to clear this offside camp. 30k Blue coming up to the top, doing the same thing. So both teams got to be worried about their shamans before the next Immortals do spawn in. Looking at the ults on the side of Storm Esports Academy, we do have the Sulfurous Smash here from Ragnaros. It's going to be Lornado, actually, from the Deckard, bringing in that zone control bunker here from Blaze, Strafe from the Vala, and Augur still considering that option. Still considering whether it's going to be the Shockwave or the Hortipult. We'll let you know. Looks like it is going to be the Shockwave here from Augur, bringing in a little bit of extra CC from the Bruiser position. Talking Trees racing there in the background. Carbon looking for a flank there. The defense here from Storm is looking pretty good. Another big jet propulsion. Going to follow that up with a cocoon onto the Blaze. Earth in some serious trouble, and Ragnaros is going to go down. Chimera couldn't quite get the roots off in time. Now Ascension is blocked. What a block there from Lupus. Going to force out the bunker from Blaze. Trying to block Ascension. There's the Impale from Anubrak. A big swap. And that's going to be Blaze going down here. Talking Trees has been sort of quietly racing this entire time. So taking this Immortal down past 9,000 health here. 30k Blue does have the opportunity to get a little bit of race in. There's still 4 members up on the side of Storm. Means that they can poke in. Talking Trees does manage to move back. Oh. Vala taking a big hit there. It's Carbon looking to try to finish off this Vala. Artanis racing away on the top side while 30k Blue trying to defend this bottom area, but Blaze is back, so 30k Blue definitely has to be careful on these flanks. Sulfurous Smash? No, not Sulfurous Smash. Oh my goodness. It is Sulfurous Smash. Comes in and gets the final hit onto Li Ming. Look at the roots coming on out there. Light Bomb is going to land onto Ragnaros. We're going to have 30k Blue did finish off the objective. Notori just wickety-whacking away with that Twin Blades. We're moving up to the top side. 30k Blue, it did have to go back to base to sort of lick their wounds, though. So we'll see if Storm can get a bit of free damage in here. Will Earth become a building? Doesn't look like it for now. There we go. Molten Core is going to come on out here just to make sure that this wave goes down, that this objective does indeed fall. 30k Blue looking for a way in here. Ragnaros going to despawn. There's the suppression pulse on the backside. 30k Blue is actually going to be rebuffed by the Lornado. Great timing from Chimera. They're still going to lose their fort. It definitely could have been a lot worse. Nice defense there from Dark Chimera. Objective still working on this walls. Might get a tower here. There it goes. Now a level ahead here is 30k Blue. Notori could be looking for a quick swap. Thinks better of it, though. The sidewall is down. Gonna get the stun there on the Light Bomb, swapping Chimera in. Oh no, the Sundering didn't hit, but it's still gonna be enough. Deckard Cain goes down. Rag is cocooned in the back, and 30k Blue pick up a kill. Carbon, Carbon able to get out of trouble there. I was looking a little bit dicey as the Crab Claw was coming in from both sides. 30k Blue looking strong here. They're going to grab the top side. Storm moving as a unit down to the bottom siege camp. Definitely going to be able to finish that up before 30k Blue is in the vicinity. Deckard back on the battlefield here. As we see 30k Blue just going to come on through and take this camp. Clear this camp, I should say. Orky Booty able to just barely get away. I'm not sure if Lupus was actually checking that bush. But the Impale ultimately did check the bush. Looking for a swap there. Notori not going to quite find it onto Chimera. Orky watching the edge there. As the wall is being dealt with. Lornado going to trap Kelsier there. There's Ascension with the jet propulsion as well. Going to force out a suppression pulse there from Notori. Save from Kelsier is good, so Thrall going to be okay. Oh, Corgi Booty taking a big hit there from those magic missiles. Mortals are spawning once again. Both teams collapsing onto those shaman camps. They want to get those rolling during the objective. And we are in defensive positions here. So we'll see who makes the first move. Looks like Storm is going to move up and try to get aggressive position first. Carbon working here on the edge, trying to chunk down Ascension. Looks like 30k. Starting to move forward here. The root is not going to quite land onto Ascension. Kelsier, is going to get hit with the smash. There's the Deckard ult as well, and Kelsier in a world of hurt is actually going to be taken out by the Immortal. And Tori trying to move back here. Ascension gets popped, but is still nice and healthy. And Tori looking for a back swap onto Corgi Booty, not going to quite find it. Oh, wow. Vala has just exploded. Carbon is popping off. The resets are coming on in. Chimera takes a hit. Ascension trying to move back here. Oh, the swap barely missing onto Earth there. Carbon picking up that double kill. Nice work. Throwing a quick combo over the wall. Just fishing. Won't find anything, though. And now the mirror ball is online, but Carbon a little bit low on mana. They will have an opportunity to go ahead and race this down, though. 2 members down on the side of Storm. Level 16 advantage. Li Ming should be able to hang out without too much trouble. Storm looking to possibly poke in on the edges, but members out of the Hall of Storms just a little bit too late. Did Li Ming actually get out of there? Yes. Storm trying to cut off the retreats here. Nintori. Oh, there's the Sundering to try to get out. There's the Pulse going to land on the 4. That's 4 seconds of blind on everybody. Going to force out a Strafe from Talking Trees. Looks like 30k Blue does manage to escape, though. Still fairly healthy for the trouble. Carbon was able to go back for mana, and they're setting themselves up for a pretty powerful push here. There's the Nubarak. Oh, it's a huge stun on the 3, followed up in the Immortal. Look at that. Hogger and Blazer down. Chimera with nowhere to go. It's a triple kill for 30k Blue. There is Talking Trees going to get caught there by the Cocoon. And boom, like you never existed. Vala is down. Earth manages to get away there. But this looks like it could be game once again. A Sulfura Smash expertly avoided by 30k Blue. It's only 15 seconds, but this Immortal is still full health. The core is now being pressured. 30k Blue, they're trying to end this right now. They've got 8 seconds, and it looks like they're going to have no problem at all. Core is going to go down here, and 30k Blue. A couple of really, really nicely played victories here in our first day of HCI Round 2. GG. Very nicely done. What can I say? Who let Carbon get Ming? Carbon playing a heck of a game there. Top damage 51,000 on the Li Ming. 5 killing blows, though 5 killing blows on a Nubarak as well. Nicely done, Lupus. Earth on the Ragnaros. Top hero damage, top siege, top experience there for Storm. Pretty good, honestly. Into this comp from 30k Blue, that was a pretty decent Ragnaros game. I liked the plan. I liked the play with the Molten Core. Just the aggression from 30k Blue was so difficult to deal with. They cruise on through and find the 2-0 victory. Very, very nicely done. Taking a quick look at the final screen there. We'll see if we can find ourselves an interview with our victors. Looks like Porky's already waiting for me. So let's get on down there. I'll update the score first. Battlefield Blue. Here we go.
All right.
Hey. I am joined by Porky from 30k Blue. Congratulations on the victory. How's it feel?
Feels okay. First time playing an actual match with these or the squad, so it feels good to get a win.
It was really, really exciting games there. Dragonshire, we got the Imperius in there. You got to play some Karazim. Very sort of explosive style at the beginning from both sides. In the sort of base trades of the way they were going, did you feel like you were coming out ahead there, or just trying to make sure that you got as much value as you could versus sort of that Greymane push comp that Storm had put together?
I mean, when they're playing Greymane and Noob, it's really obvious they're going to go top, right? Imperius isn't like the ideal hero to deal with that, but I get like at that point we just say like, all right, screw top lane, or we'll push bot lane. You get that trade. Bottom lane is definitely better than top because of the 3 camps in that lane, and that's how we eventually won the game through it.
Okay, so just an overall focus on that bottom lane. It definitely, speaking of the bottom lane there, I was watching the Junkrat versus Valera matchup go completely the other way than I expected it to go. Was your team worried at all about that sort of 1v1 matchup as it went? Because it looked like Kelsier really sort of owned that matchup.
We were worried about that matchup at the start, but Calzier played like a god, and
It
we killed
was
Valera like 3 times that game, so it was really nice.
it was definitely a crazy one. The final push there, going through the bottom lane super early in the game. It was like a 10-minute Dragon Knight or something. Did you Was the plan to end there, or was it just you find a pick, you find another pick, and you just happen to find yourself at the core?
Yeah, I mean, like our plan was to just get keeping back off. There's really like, and then normally you can't really end with the level 15 DK or whatever time it
Mhm.
was. I forget, but we got a couple picks, and they weren't really able to kill the DK or contest us on core. So I felt safe as well because we still had Palm up then. So when they went on Carbon, Greymane, Rexar, and I think was Uther or Nubarak,
Mhm.
I just palmed Carbon and we saw our core damage. So I felt fine going for core there.
It was a strong surge to victory there, and moving into Battlefield of Eternity. Not quite the same explosive story, but pretty similar. Like you just very quick to siege on both sides, move into the race. It looked like from the comp style, your plan was to just sort of bowl them over. Was the Did you feel like there was any pushback on that sort of Anubarak light bomb charge combo? Was there anything you were looking out for saves from Storm that could stop that?
Really the only thing that could stop it would be an interrupt on the swap. I mean, you can't interrupt a new B as well, right? Which is how we got that big combo at the end. I saw Lupus going for it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna light bomb you.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess bunker is always an issue. But
Okay.
we weren't really looking for Blaze. I mean, I guess we did get Blaze picks a decent amount, but the bunker is always an issue. So we're kind of looking to web that. There's nothing really else that we need to be afraid of.
Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I mean that's definitely the big save tool versus a big stun comp, right? I guess sort of the last thing I want to talk about in regards to that game is where do you feel Vala sits in the draft environment right now? Because I'm seeing, especially at this level, at sort of higher levels of play, people are a little bit hesitant to take Vala. It's not sort of the massive first pick that it once was. Do you feel like Vala is still first pick material, or do you have to sort of build that comp around Vala now?
I'd say whether you should pick or ban Vala depends on what your team feels comfortable playing, like the style, and what the enemy team likes to play. Because Vala first pick can work if your team is willing to play around it. I don't think that Storm Academy's comp was very Vala centric, and we ended up just getting a lot of poke on Vala. Deckard couldn't really heal her up, so they had a lot of issues there. Vala wasn't able to do as much damage as um they could with, say, like a Malfurion, for
Hmm.
example.
Okay, so not just pickable in every scenario, does require a little bit of building around. Definitely makes sense there.
Yeah, but it's definitely still a strong hero.
All right, fantastic. Well, a quick, fairly quick 2-0 there for 30K Blue. Congratulations on that. And yeah, happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you, Crush.
glad to hear that was today. Any final shout outs here from you on the side of 30K Blue?
Um, let's see. Shout outs to 30K as an org, obviously. Work with them for CCL. Playing with their blue squad now, so a lot of love for them over there. Special shout outs to Selexia as well for helping me with transition to blue squad as well. I'll shout out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/dtporky. I was streaming the matches over there with the delay. I just restarted now, so come over. I'm going to do some Storm League matches with the cam stream for my birthday, of course. Um, Shout outs to Nintori, who won't let me draft. Maybe I can convince him later, even though it's my job for 30K CCL. But yeah, I guess that's it. Shout outs to you, Crush, for casting the game. Looking forward to watching your cast after I stop streaming. Haven't looked at one of those in a while since I haven't played competitive HOTS, but yeah, I always like doing that. So looking forward to doing it again.
Fantastic to hear. Well, Porky, thanks so much for joining me. Congratulations on the win. And yeah, hope you have a good stream tonight. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you. Later.
See ya. All right, team. 30K Blue picking up the 2-0 victory will wrap up our night here at the Nexus Gaming Series Heroes Challenger Invitational. Thank you all so much for coming on by and supporting some excellent amateur esports. Yeah, the support's been amazing today. Thank you all for the subs and the bits to support the casters here at the HCI. We both, Arrow and I, appreciate that very, very much. Much love out to all of you. We will be back here for HCI next week and several weeks to come. We've got, I think it's 6 or 7 weeks ahead of us for some more HCI round 2, so make sure you come on by for that. Not to mention, the next 2 days here on the Nexus Gaming Series, we're going to be having our Storm Division Season 3 qualifiers. So make sure you come and check those out as well on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, fantastic. I have been the Crushinator. If you want to see what I'm doing on my personal channel, twitch.tv/thecrushinator is where you will find me casting when I'm not here. So we're going to do a raid over to Porky. Let's go see Porky. He's doing his birthday stream today. Let's show him some love. Until next time, thanks for hanging out. Tell Porky we sent you, and have a good evening. Bye.